I'm not talking about anything.
It's the AA group. Oh, come on.
You can't even like comment about how you think they're gonna do.
No. So this is funny. So, we do like a field report and stuff each week.
Okay.
And I put under marketing. I said, save all the money that you can and go after Deegan. Lock him in for $450. Monster Energy connection.
Yeah.
Also, there's some pretty cool things on the side-by-side side of the company.
And Brian's into that.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, if you can get him from Can-Am into a Kawasaki side-by-side and all that, like, you're getting the whole package. So
that's what you got to say about Kawasaki.
But you still can't comment on Ando and AC.
No, I'll comment
Title
on Ando.
first and second
Oh my
place
God.
all year.
But no. Another interesting thing: new bike
Yep.
for the Kawasaki boys.
Yeah.
And for all of those that are kind of hating on it for being a little slower, there's nobody around here that can ride a 450 to full potential.
There's
so
nobody
you
in
guys
the world that can ride a 450 potential. So
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Anderson even mentioned this like at the launch too. It's like it's not even really about the power; it's moving the power around.
Did you talk to him?
No, this was in a video. No, I haven't talked to those guys. I haven't seen them ever.
Lame.
Um,
What kind of Kawasaki guy are you?
Oh,
not a very good one.
Can
man.
we get an insider, please?
Yeah, not a very good one.
Where's Dan Fahey?
Look, man, I really don't know a lot about the race team side at all. Like what I do is completely separate from all that.
Yeah.
But obviously, like at company events and stuff, you do see the race team guys and stuff like that. But they're kind of on their own playing field, doing their own thing. Since that's all pretty much the marketing side of the house too. So, but yeah, the new bike, man, I think it already looks good in some of the videos. More front end feel.
Okay.
Which in Supercross being able to cut down and do all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Videos look good. I've seen some AC heaters, some Anderson heaters, but to get into Anderson, Zach Osborne dropping some news on Pulp MX, which was kind of random, but he said Anderson is on a new training program, new trainer.
Yes.
I wonder who, but that's interesting. And with Anderson, man, he can win any given day. It just depends on his mindset. If his mindset's good coming in, he's in a good place, then yeah, he's gonna win. He's a head case in my opinion. And you could see it almost. I don't know if it's direct correlation, but Tommy Tender's Team Fried, and they're doing videos, doing the vlogs, light mood, everything was going great. Soon as Tommy exits stage left, like I get it, it's business. Like you're gonna go make more money doing something else instead of trying to sell Team Fried shirts. Like if Racer X is paying you, go. And you could almost see the direct correlation of Anderson's results after like Tom was not around. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And like I said, I think it's all mental for him. Like the talent's there. Everybody said he's not afraid to work hard. He's got a child now. I don't know if Team BRM's kicking in, if he's starting to get some vet rider mentality going in. So man, he's just a huge question mark for me. Like, we all picked him for a title last year. Every single one of us sat here at this table and said he's going to win the title after the year before that. Is that guy still there? Dude, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, new bike coming in. Like, I think he's smart and knows how to test and do all that stuff. Tickle's a good asset for that side of things. But, dude, he's just a walking question mark. I think he could win, or I think he could be a 6 to 10 guy, you know what I mean?
I think if 2022 Anderson shows up, he could clearly win. Once again, you just said we all picked him for a title last year.
Yeah.
He had the speed at certain rounds, but then there were times where just in the main, like he just didn't have it, especially, and I go back to the Houston race. Like, it was Houston. Chase and Eli just walked away from him, and he's like, yeah, I got nothing for those guys. You know, I got nothing for him. I think, and once again, this is another guy that we'll talk about with KTM. I think Ando is one of those guys that monotony doesn't work for him. And I think just doing the same thing over and over and just getting in a groove. Now, maybe the new bike switches things up mentally, like new training program, spice it up. But I think Anderson, and he's kind of always been this way. Like, he's been this way even since he was an amateur. Being on the same program with literally just the same thing day in and day out does not work for him. It doesn't work for how his brain processes life.
I agree with that. So I think there's something to that with you say with a new bike, brings a breath of fresh air back into him. You know, we might see a damn good Anderson. So
I mean, dude, if 2022 Anderson comes out, he ain't winning a title against the three guys, but he sure shit can beat them.
Oh, he can win races.
So I just hope that guy shows up, Because if not, it's literally just going to be those 3 guys that we're going to talk about later.
Well, if Kawasaki's saving bonus money from him not winning, to put it all in the Deegan pot.
I cannot believe that is your marketing idea. Look, just kidding.
Save all the money for Hayden Deegan. Just do it.
Tell me I'm wrong, though.
I mean, you're not.
You're not wrong, I guess.
Yeah, tell me I'm wrong.
Because, Jet's spoken for, so why not? I don't know.
And I think that, dude, he's the whole package.
Hayden? Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
He's the total package. I sound like I'm a gargler now, dude.
No, I
But-
mean, it just, you're spitting facts, I guess.
But anyway, yeah, Jason, I would love to see him up front because when he's up front, he's a pleasure to watch ride. He's so unique.
So,
So-
with that being said, Travis, do you have anything to say on him?
Well, I'm trying to look up his results from last year.
I mean, they were very up and
They
down.
weren't good, dude.
They were
I
very up
mean,
and
so
down.
Did he even get a podium last year?
I don't know. He was 6th overall in points. I'm just looking at
I
the
think he got.
standings.
I think he got a couple podiums, man.
I don't know.
I don't think he did.
Let's go to the vault here.
I think
Sorry,
he got.
I was looking at the
And
wrong
he
thing.
got hurt late in
Look,
the season too, didn't he? So-
I'll be honest. I don't think we see anything different this year than we saw last year, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
I think he's going to struggle all year. Who knows what that new bike is like? I don't know. You have the most insight out of any of us, but
I haven't even ridden it. or
you're a
anything, so-
VRM, so who knows?
I think
He
what
will be the
Justin-
best rider on that team, though.
Yeah, I think what Justin said though does give me a little bit of something to hold on to. Like him having something different is going to be great for him because he seems like a very creative, artistic, right-minded kind of
I
guy.
mean, look at his whole the way he lives his life. Like,
Yeah, he's very right-brained and creative and stuff. And if I know anything from living across the street from the artistic dorms in college, those people beat to a different drum.
I mean, dude, you see. So, I mean, if you want to go back to way back after he came out of amateurs, you can see what it was like when he was riding for Bobby Hewitt, doing the whole KTM thing. Or before that, I'm sorry, with Rockstar Suzuki, when it was still Rockstar Suzuki. And then KTM wins a 250 title, up and down outdoors, gets a podium. And then he moves to Husky, wins a title, and then things go up and down. Okay. And then he goes to Cowie, kills it, and then up and down. But I do say this about Anderson, and I think that he's even openly said this. Maybe not. I think that we don't see too much more of him, though. I think that he's only got a few more years left in him. When I say few years, I literally mean I think after 2026 he's done.
yeah, and from what I understand, he's very well off outside of this.
Oh, dude, he knows
with
how to
some-
make money.
Yeah, with some. Dean was talking about it a little bit. He had some house in Bel Air or somewhere right in LA, and they literally would just party in it, and then he flipped it and sold it. And
He's going to be fine.
So this will shock you guys. He actually got 2nd at Anaheim 2 last year and 3rd at Houston.
That's what I was saying. I swore he got at least 2 podiums.
Now, let's get this straight. So we go A1 7th, San Diego 7th, A2 2nd, Houston 3rd, Tampa 6th, Oakland 5th, Arlington 4th, Daytona 5th, Indianapolis 5, Detroit 9, Seattle 4th, Glendale 10th, Atlanta 21st.
That was
East
after the
Ruff-
kid was born, though. So
East
give him
Rutherford 12.
he was riding up front too.
Yeah.
And then Nashville 6th, and then he didn't do the last whatever round or two there. But yeah, so like I said, I see a lot of the same. If he gets on the box, doesn't surprise me. Do I think he wins races? Honestly, no.
Do you think if 2022 Anderson showed up, though, he could?
I mean, if 2022
I mean, that's a
does, but
hypothetical,
I
obviously.
don't see that happening.
No.
I'm with him. He's a head case. The surroundings around him are not what they were the first year he came into Kawasaki, and maybe if he moves over to that Triumph team next year, if they go 450 racing next year, then maybe because he's back with what's
Bobby
his nuts,
Bobby,
Bobby
something
Hewitt.
new.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep. Then, but for this year, no, I don't see it. So, all right, let's talk AC here. Okay, this is going to be short and sweet.
What-
Is his arm any better?
No.
Okay, great.
That's all we need to know.
Okay, great. Same as last year then.
Yeah.
I mean, he's one of the few guys that did basic. I mean, what he
Almost
missed
the whole
2 rounds or
season. Yeah.
something. Yeah, because he kind of was having some issues.
All right. Best finish.
But this is Team VRM, dude.
No,
he
no.
is on Team
no,
VRM.
I'm with Travis. Let's just short and sweet to the point. Each one of you, best finish of the year.
Do you think the tall seat helps with
Oh
his
my
wrist?
God, he
No.
completely. All right, best finish of the year, and then just let's move away from it because
Hold
AC.
Hold on. I want to look up his things here.
You said fifth.
Fifth.
All right, I'm gonna agree. Fifth.
What was his best finish last year?
I don't know.
Probably a 5th or 6th.
Fifth, fourth.
Amazingly, he got 3rd in Denver.
Oh,
I go. He's been stem selling. I'm going to go with 2 podiums, and then much like last year.
Stem selling. Wow.
That's very
So
ambitious.
here's what I have. Like, the wrist is a question mark. He's accepted that he may not be a winner again.
Yep.
Finally.
Yep.
He is already laying down the foundation for an exit strategy. He's got a podcast, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's had some pretty big guys on there already. So
That's what I'm saying. He's
It's not-
already.
It's not hard when you're AC. I mean, let's be real.
No, but the
That's
point
what
is
I'm
he's already
saying.
gotten big people in the motorsports world
Yeah.
and a few guys outside
Yeah,
of
he's
it.
already laying a foundation down for that and doing a good job with it,
Yeah.
asking good questions. He understands what it's like to be a good
The
media member.
Sexton one was super interesting.
He got, and he's a.
Well, he had Stenhouse on too, right?
Can you and
He
yeah,
had
he had
Sten-
Ricky
he had
Stenhouse.
Ricky
I must have
Stenhouse on
missed
that.
that
Well, they're
one.
buddies.
AC, imagine him getting Roxon on some of the stuff
Yeah.
that they've went through together. Some of the things him and Villapoto have gone through.
I'd honestly
together.
rather see different people outside of the moto. Like those would be good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but
More like on Stenhouse, guys like that. Get those guys
yeah,
on.
he'll pull that kind of stuff. And so yeah, he's already kind of laying the pavement for that. He'll ride this contract out and accept that he is the second tier guy on this
Yeah.
team. And probably took a pay cut because it went in the Deegan hopper. And just
Did it?
he's just proof that if you're a good dude and you're a good person, people are gonna take a chance on you and believe in you and have you be a representative of your brand. Like after being a little more involved with Kawasaki and kind of seeing what goes on inside corporate and how the people are there,
Yeah.
I have nothing but good things to say about the people. Like everybody in there, in that building, is a super genuine, nice person, all with the same goal in mind, is to, be the best that you can be, and obviously want to win, but play hard too. Like all about relationships. AC has all that. Like if AC wasn't talented and skilled on a motorcycle, he'd still be working at Kawasaki. It's kind of how I look at it.
He's gonna be fine for the rest of his career or the rest of his life. He's fine. He's
He's
gonna be
fine.
okay.
Like I think the money he was making when he was 12 years old all got put away and probably somewhere pretty good. So
or just all the money he was making at Pro Circuit.
yeah, just he's fine money wise. Like
He'll be good.
it's just a shame that it's gotten to where it's gotten.
Yeah.
Because this is a guy that would just trade blows with Sexton as far as speed. It's
Well,
pretty
Chase
crazy.
Chase talks about he went to some race when they were on a super mini like in Ohio, and Adam beat him by like 40 seconds.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, the Super Mini thing though too. AC was at a little bit different point on the Super
Yeah,
Mini.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, you're
it-
riding with Villapoto every day. on a
yeah,
Baker
I mean
program
it
when
is
you're
what
on
it
a
is,
Super
but
Mini,
it's wild, and but then Chase has a 450
I
title.
mean,
so.
I also remember seeing AC at fucking Mill Creek on a Super Mini ride Schoolboy 1 against Jordan Smith and Jarek Bolkovic and walk away from him on a Super Mini.
yeah.
So
You scared you're gonna fall off the table there?
no, I just like holding this.
yeah. No, AC has he's graduated from the school of VR,
Okay,
Virtual reality.
vet rider,
Oh,
we gotta get a shirt made.
Team VRM, dude, vet rider
do
mentality.
you remember Team VRM back in the day? The Yamaha
Yeah, that's why I
squad?
thought of it.
Oh,
You know who else
yeah.
I think of when I think Team VRM?
Austin Stroop.
Nick Adams.
I'm not going to touch that one with a 10-foot pole. Move on.
All right, moving on. Well, thank you. We appreciate the corporate talk from Kawasaki. So
Yeah, that's actually good
thank you for being on board with us.
That's actually good to hear because you've obviously there's been a lot of talk over the years about how things are at Kawasaki, and it's been contrary to what you just said.
Yeah.
So that's actually good to hear that's all that stuff is wrong.
No,
'cause-
it's like, yes, they demand results out
Yeah.
of you, but that's any good company to get to
Well,
where
yeah,
that
of course.
company's gone.
Chances
like-
Kawasaki's gonna let me test a bike
zero.
I don't know. I'm still waiting for one myself.
to try to change my
So
mind on
zero.
Kawasaki.
No,
zero.
like, yeah, everything's pretty tight knit on the race shop side of things. Like, there's not really.
I don't want to test a race bike. I just want to test a normal one. The race bike would be pointless.
Listen, I'm trying to make something happen with. So I've got my 23,
Yeah.
and I want to try to get a 24, have them both at the same time, and ride them back to back, and then like do a video on them. Kind of thing.
Sweet.
23 versus 24.
Yeah.
So if you want to buy my 23 and have commitment, then
No.
Okay.
No, I don't want to.
That
buy
lasted
anything.
all of 2 seconds.
Anyway,
I'm trying to get to test a Triumph here too, but we'll see.
no, I would really like to do that, and I don't know if the TCD guys listen to this, but I think it'd be cool to test some of those cone valves or WPE or something on the Cowie.
Yeah,
I think that's a really interesting, like, dynamic with the Team PR,
Yeah.
or PRMX or whatever.
Yeah.
Be interesting.
Is that what they're using on there? Is cone valve stuff?
Yeah, they're
from
using
TCD.
WP stuff.
Interesting.
But I did just see that picture of Carnow's bike with some TCD stuff on it, so it'd be kind of interesting to test some stuff and just see how it is, and then just give it back to him.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that team having a little bit of help on that side on the suspension stuff from TCD.
Yeah. It'd be. I don't know if they listen to this or even they do listen to this.
They
don't
do listen, yeah.
Well, yeah, like let us rent a set of suspension for a weekend, like test it out, do a video on it, and then you can have it back. Like
This is going to take some coordination.
how?
I want to test it too.
Well, you got a track across the street.
All right, are we gonna move on?
Yes,
I
let's
suppose
move
we
on.
could.
Let's move on. That's Kawasaki. Like
We don't.
I
know.
said, just good people at Kawasaki.
Yeah. Okay.